go. The usual. Yeah, just like driver, I think, is basically. It's either driver or it's capture, actually, and OBS kind of goes PP again. Because I get like the in-link error on OBS, and it just kind of like rip. And it just rips the skin. Instantly rips the skin. Fine. Fine. And back we go. Back we go. Let's begin to get some more. Drop it some more. Some of it. For the requests. I see. Already farming there. More drops. There we go. That was there. Get all the free shit. Alright, let's get some more of the questing done. Gonna do some tomorrow too. A little bit tomorrow.
What happened to you, Arlen? Why did you have to get that sleazy Capote to help you with a trial? Yeah, I guess that's our starting point. This handwriting looks familiar. Is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and pure.
Así debe ser. I'm gonna use some engines for it, alright.
Yuck, so slimy. Ugh. It does sound like Capote. Looks like a candid shot, but surely he knew it was being taken. It's autographed. There's a figure that's not quite in the shot. Oh, is that Arlen? So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. This is the evidence. Ugh, even the space station handbook doesn't get updated this frequently. Huh. Is this an audio transcript?
I see, so alright. They just going ahead there. Yes, the dude just went for some sort to pick up master training, alright.
So, trial of the heart means knowing how to deal with an overbearing boss. So that's how Arlen sees me. I need to talk to him. Let's hurry up and find him.
And the 3 wars, yeah. Trying to run both at the same time nowadays doesn't fly that well.
Peppy, it's your
It
turn.
was better before. Now I guess something got patched there. And is the Peppy still there somewhere? Happy Piggy. Going ahead on Redfall, yeah. Well, I guess, you know, now that like Microsoft and everyone is already dunking on it, then, you know, they just felt the blood that they're allowed to go ham on it. And that's exactly what they do, probably.
Dan Hung and the security department staff. There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station. Let's go help them. Time to twirl! I won't break. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Much better.
That'll take more than medicine.
I've no interest in.
How am I gonna get that time back?
The Redfall looks better than Redfall. Wait, what?
What are you doing here? Then be careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security. Spare no effort, and stay focused.
Yes, Brother Don Hung.
Yes, he's with March. But I suggest you don't bother him. He's given himself a personal trial.
Brother Arlen's special trial? He's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's already reached great heights, but still he wants to improve.
Prove like 20 Dishonored and Prey games. Well, as long as that will happen, actually. And it's not like they're gonna, you know, just move people to other departments and just kind of like, you know, close it.
I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 21,358 meters around the space station every day. An eagle among wolves. Always so hard on himself. I think it must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freezing point. No way. Brother Arlen's trial wouldn't be as simple as just standing under a waterfall. I think he wants to learn fighting skills from Miss March.
They're not correct, but not wrong either. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss. So I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has nothing to fear.
Bear among horses, son.
I think Brother Don Hung is pretty smart. Brother Arlen only has one weakness in his armor, but he won't ignore it. He's too awesome for that.
Arlan and I decided to switch our assignments. He went with March to investigate a suspicious crystal, and I've taken up his patrol. That's all. He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? It must be from where Brother Arlen smashed it down! Move aside, what kind of clue is that? This floor tile I found is way better. Look at the footprint. It's the right size, not to mention the angle of motion. This is proof of Brother Arlen in combat.
He said he read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It contained 36 different strategies to do with managing pressure from one's boss. It also contained some information on trials. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart, and only then can one face it. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection, one needs to personally experience the pressure others feel in a job in order to understand it. Lastly, trial of the self. One places oneself
But yeah,
within
they could
that
actually like
pressure
go on
to
some sort of
complete a
like
transformation.
remake galore or something. That wouldn't surprise me actually. That is indeed quite safe. I guess Dead Island also was pretty decent in that sense and in general, so
I
that
believe
one
it came
too.
to me to complete the trial of the mirror. No? He didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Brother Arlen doesn't need a reason to improve himself. Ugh, you don't understand him at all.
Brother Arlen is a fierce fighter with an eye for detail. If you don't understand his reason for doing things, maybe that's because you're too zoomed in.
He's just staying ahead of the game is all. He's the space station's cold-hearted hawk. The security department's alpha wolf.
If you want to find Arlan, just contact March.
Yeah, Hogwarts wasn't that bad, I guess. Hi-Fi Rush was good, yeah.
Oh, job pressure? How to manage your boss? Arlen, I'm sorry. I never knew I was giving you so much pressure. I need to feel the pressure he's feeling so I can understand what it's all about. Oh, there's a photo of Peppy on the pass. I got Arlen to look after Peppy because I thought they got along, but is that giving him too much extra pressure? Oh, maybe he printed out Peppy's picture as a way of forcing himself to remember his responsibility. Look how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his frustration and had no way of releasing it, so he took it out on the monsters. It's Arlen's shoe size, all right. And this actually came from a pair of shoes I bought for him. Maybe even these shoes are painful shackles for him. Yeah, we need to find Arlen quickly. I need to apologize to him in person. Peppy, let's get going.
Let's maybe go in.
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. Is he really using scent to track?
Baby's too strong.
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too. He was, but not anymore. He wanted to go investigating on his own, so I let him. He kept harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me.
The event pools Kamaz, wait, which one? The one that I need the 50? Nah, I mean the usual stuff. Usual.
We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing. But when he heard that, he said, Mr. Donhung was right. And then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
No, would it be Skamaz? Which one was that? Well, I mean, that one I already don't have because you only roll it once. Or you mean this one? No, I mean, it's the usual stuff. The event warps are like the only ones that are even needed, really. That are good, even. Not more Skamaz than something else, at least. The initial pool stuff is good though. I guaranteed a 5-star out of 50. That is nice.
I read that a Stellaron's internal fluctuations will cause a fragmentum to appear. Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe. The extent of the corrosion here is a lot worse than I imagined. Mrs. Hinkle did say the cleanup had been slow in places.
The fragmentum has a big influence on the space around it. All this electronic equipment on the station must short circuit pretty regularly, huh?
These.
You... Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after being corroded.
No, let's see if we have anything good for
Move
this.
carefully.
Not bad, I guess. This guy is useless though.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time for a shot.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl!
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Much no interesting conflict.
From the needle pools? Ah.
Just a little something.
Can do some pulls tomorrow. I should have some there.
Big diamond! It's all yours!
Nap time.
Is always the luck issue, of course. Always. I got some from there. I got the pillow from there, I think, from the event. And didn't I get hook also? Yeah, I got one, right? So, think so. I think it actually did one for pillow too. No, this is already like by default, I guess, available. Is the first one always open and you still need to unlock it? Here, you need to. Okay, so I got two pellets and 2 hooks, I think I got from there. The fuck's okay? Some PP fiesta there. Classic.
Are you okay, my lady?
I mean, Billy is nice.
Arlen, Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
Pull her from a little pools? Yeah, but the chances are lower to pull her from there. Like the event pool main thing is that you get guaranteed a pity drop. That's the only drop you really aim for. Everything else is just winning roulette, you know.
My lady, you didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. He and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
No, 300 pulls is on the Pipiega drop, on the Pipiega roll. Event is like, what, 80 I think or something?
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the
No,
heart.
4-star you get every 10
You
rolls on
went to
every roll.
Professor Capote
On
and
every
asked him
banner.
to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss.
4-star you get guaranteed in every banner. That is always the case. In every 10 rolls you get 4-star guaranteed. 5-star you get in event banner, you get like 80 I think. Pulls guaranteed 5-star, and don't get 4-star on every rolls, and something wrong then. Should be. You always get 4-star, at least one. It's either weapon, it might be not the character, it just might be light cone instead with 4 stars. You can get a light cones instead of the character. But you get guaranteed 4-star. And the 5-star, yeah. Like the... 1 second, I need to open
And
it.
the evidence is...
Still getting there. Like this one you just like dump whenever you get free shit, you just dump it here. That's the only one. That's the only one you do. Yeah, every 10 warps guarantees 1 4-star, and I think it should be the same here too. Yeah, I mean it says like right here. Every 10 warps guarantees 4-star or above. So that's always, that wasn't Genshin, that's the same here. Like nothing changed with this. And you have pity on how much? Let's see here. Should be. Oh, every 90. Yeah, every 90 warps guarantees 5-star character or light cone. That is also like part of the issue with this one. You might get not a character, you might get a light cone. And let me see actually. Five-star characters and light cones. Yeah, there's no like preference over the character. Yeah, so you can get any of these with the same chance. And if you go roll this one, then you have, yeah, 50% increase drop rate on Zila. So chances that you will get like some other 5-star character or like light cone are low. I'm actually not sure if there are light cones. Let me see. Yeah, there's no light cones I think in this one. Oh no, there are, but only 4 stars, I guess. No 5 stars light cones here. Yeah, so like the chances to get like Zilo or other 5 stars is basically way better. And this one gives you PT probably also like the same amount. It's like 80. $90, every 90. 90, this was also 90, right? Yeah, every also 90, okay. So they're the same. The only like benefit of this one is that you get this thing. But for this thing, yeah, 300. That's quite. That's quite. So you get 5 guaranteed every 90, and then you get every 300 you're gonna get extra, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I think like if you want to get the better results, if you invest in, then I guess it's better with this one. If you like buying with the jades or whatever, then it's probably better with this one. Well, except you can wait and save, see which character you want, and then dump it in. Yeah, I only had... oh yeah, it shows actually. I got Pele. And Hook, yeah. So that more. Oh yeah. So 2 Peles. This was probably the... yeah, one of the light cones was 4-star. They get... oh yeah, I had a Hook already before. From another role. So 2 Peles and 1 Hook I got from here. So I now have... the video, I guess, rolled in. No, it's not even that bad. Gotta get some more. I might like get with the jades. Maybe.
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is...
Alright, now I have these.
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here.
The difference huge. I mean, I would kind of say it is quite big. Like the healer, especially the one you get kind of like from the story, and the healer you get from like the 5-star I got, like Byla versus Natasha. The Byla feels like stronger, even like before I upgraded her and everything. I think like for 4 stars you kind of need to invest a little more. There's also like Herta, for example. Yeah, I think she's like pretty decent. Every character without spending shit, I see. Yeah, the tool set usually is pretty good. Like Byla is considered like, man, I'm not sure about the best, but like probably one of the best healers, I guess. Can carry you quite well for 5-star. And some other ones are also really good. Like Zila, I think, can do like some insane 1 target damage. They are usually like a little better. Some 4 stars might be strong though. They might be like a little more kind of like situational. Oh yeah, through the health return you have there.
I am the source of your pressure.
Cool, man, getting kind of fresh today. It's gonna be cold at night.
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things. But they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Hung to help you complete the trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dan Heng, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Some of the supports, I think, like the more niche ones, 4 stars and stuff might be good. Remember in Genshin there was also some 4 stars that were quite decent. But yeah, the main carries usually are kind of 5 star.
Miss, I really don't.
Hold it. I have evidence.
Which one was that one in the end? I guess it doesn't really matter too much.
This ceiling tile. This, ceiling tile. You broke it.
Sorry. I'll get it fixed later.
I know you can be tough, but you're not violent by nature, Arlen. Quite the opposite. Breaking a ceiling tile like this shows how much pressure and anger you were carrying around.
This interpretation is sounding a little odd. Do we have any other evidence?
This is probably useless too.
Your ID pass. This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy!
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing Holodisc with Peppy, it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that holodisc like it's a full-on discus. If you spare any effort, Lady Asta will find out and punish you terribly for all eternity.
My lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think? Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you.
You see, Akira, I say, it took them a year to nerve that.
I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training. Guess I made the right decision after all. What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I saw this photo.
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battlefield. When I saw this photo, when I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job. Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of.
Insane questing, yeah.
Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials. Yes. There were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try. I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
I see, but I
So-
see.
You don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions, right? Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstandings like this. You keep saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.
No, the mural heard that much already? Damn son, alright. A visitor to the Express. Interesting, alright. Up on the hurl already, damn son. The farming. That's actually kind of good progression, I would say, in that sense. Like, you actually farm the Eidolons quite well. Like, Genshin Doll I played, I don't really remember which one was the highest I had. The Constellation. I don't remember actually even. Yo, 28 already, dude. That was the me out at me. Yeah, Leo already 41 there. And I should take the Zila level 60. The farm. Boiler roll twice, that's good though. That is nice. That sounds like a good character to roll that way. I'll get through this one too.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Damn, so true. They get the comp to beat the World 3, something else there. I think it kind of depends how lucky you get like with stuff. It's stuff to roll roguelike mode too. Like I don't think was it Alexander actually who got to World 5 and everything with Bilo basically. I don't think you get like something crazy outside of that really. Alright, source of the mimetic virus infected the crack-up conch. Mimetic virus. Kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Unfortunately, it can infect inanimate objects and thus change the crack-up conch's external expression. It no longer tells jokes, but instead it keeps talking weird nonsense. Get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted, or the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliché quotes that just make people cringe. Then they're dropping the cringe quite a lot, see, I see. It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch, but when you get close, you can hear the dirty jokes coming from the inside. As long as you hold your lotter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. Examined it and found that it was caused by the mimetic virus, but the crack-up conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to get infected on its own. The only possibility is that the workers who were already infected passed on the virus when they came into contact with the item. After I looked into the list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified 3 suspects. I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say next. So to investigate these 3 suspects for me. Sure. Park has great responsibility. Besides, I'm not just trying to take advantage of you. I sent people from the security department earlier, but they all failed. I therefore could not get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. I don't know them very well. Maybe easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective, huh? They find out. Don't worry, you're a hero who has saved the space station. No one will suspect you. Find anything weird, just write it down and report it to me. What do you think? Sure. It's great, so relieved that you're willing to help. I will reward you fairly. Let me think. I don't know your taste. Why don't I pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket? You're free to choose whatever you like. I'll tell you about 3 suspects. Mayor from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Juan from the Medical Department. They stay in their own cabins. Given the station's current situation, I don't think they'll be anywhere else, so please help me take care of this. Sure. Hoo-ha-hoo, doing this right. I feel my pronunciation is not very good. I better keep practicing. Fluffy hair and strong limbs, if only I could touch it. But what kind of dirty idea is this? Nice would it be if I can be their slave? I just need to keep practicing, and one day I can. I look much better lately, so the thing I told you about, it actually worked. Well, no, that's not the case. I'm sorry, I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gotten off track halfway. But yeah, it's quite useful. It's just that, well, is there anything else? Well, there's something I want to ask you about. So I've been researching how eons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have the so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pets too. Well, pets... well, there's a research report that I haven't finished working on yet, so I'll get back to you later. Sure, by the way, I haven't seen you around lately. Did you go on an exotic field trip and discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Well, let's talk about this later. I didn't... Yeah, I understand. Must be very busy since you just came back. Well, it's nice to see that you recovered mentally. I'll leave you to it. Something strange indeed. Something kinda sus. Manuscripts in the space station. You know, I've been writing a book for the PC. Just copy and paste a few pages of my old manuscripts for extra book content. And clean up the antimatter legion, help me find it and send it to the office. Sure. And over then, incidentally, I do have an experiment that could use some help from both of you. There's more saucy ones there. Oh, Astra was kind of already, okay, against the fire stuff, you can actually demolish the stamina pretty well. And observe his behavior. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? Stay away from me. It's passing by, peeping at me, I'm sure of it. Don, why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do that to show off in front of me and trying to stand out from everyone else? Your clothes, why don't you wear the uniform? Are you trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit? The articles just keep on coming, yeah. Yeah, you're right, just kind of like afraid that, you know, that would be not the Arcane getting the pass to do other stuff, but Arcane, you know, being just dissolved somewhere else. What else has hair like that? You think you're very special, huh? You just want to show off your privileges, such an attention seeker. Help as much as you want, don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you're better than us. It's not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show off in front of my face. You're so rich you can own the universe. Wait a second, what is that look on your face? There's something in your eyes. A corneal contact camera. Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You are one of those people who likes to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Go away and leave me alone. Very strange. Seems quite sus. That's not too bad accurate though. Got some Eidolons. That one is not bad. I think that one might be even kind of decent with the buff removal. Yeah, we'll see what Arcane will even like do after this one. Joanne is right in front of me. Looks like she's talking to someone. There's nowhere to hide. And just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. John, surprised to see you're not still sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue has also started to orbit around the space station. Test results are out. I've sent them to you through the terminal. You may start the review process. Goodness, Joanne is actually working. Am I dreaming? You're noticing this now. She's been 3 hours early for work for the past 7 days. Looks like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins. 30 minutes left. You took a few days off and now the department has changed so much. I cannot believe it. Who turned you into this, Joanne? What happened to you? My guess is that it has something to do with the department's reform. The International Peace Corporation has cut the medical research budget this quarter. And we are also impacted. I heard that there would be a reform. It's not that unusual for people to try to get a high performance indicator during such turbulent times. You wouldn't want your research budget to be cut, would you? You're right, but I still need some time to digest all this. It's all really unbelievable. Haha. Nice, Steve, nice. Feels good, man. What did you make? Unless you get mostly ice weak enemies. Yeah, sorta. But yeah, we ult with def reduction and you have the ability that removes enemy buffs. Not sure how it works with bosses because some bosses have some like nasty buffs there. Like the dude that buffs and then just does like insane AoE that just one-shots some people in the team. For example, if you can remove the buff, that's probably way better. Sleeping Beauty of our medical department finally stopped sleeping and began to act on her duty as a doctor. No one's gonna believe this. Yes, he's the USC. Sounds good, sounds good. 20 minutes left. I need to see the result of the drug test in 20 minutes. Alright, got it. I'll get on it. It looks normal. The way she speaks is very strange. Oh, very strange.
Is there
Gonna get some
anything
tea to
interesting
do,
here?
to drink.
I doubt it.
Helping out in the station, sure. 3 of them sounded usual. In theory, there should only be one person who is infected. Principle behind it is actually quite simple. The viral load of informational particles left behind by the mimetic virus in the crack-up conch is simply not high enough. Viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult, so it's absolutely impossible for the crack-up conch to have contracted the virus from multiple individuals. What's next? Got a backup plan. Mimetic virus is transmitted through virtual data. All the virtual data in the space station leaves traces in the terminal. So we couldn't get much from our previous investigation. Let's check the browsing records of the 3 suspects, then we should be able to identify the source of the infection. Visit data exchange center where the terminal is located. Sure. Simple, enter the terminal room, verify identity, and you can start a query. Simply put, anyone using any data gadget, which basically includes everyone in the space station, would have their user behaviors recorded by the terminal. It is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. Still don't get it. Well, I'll explain you when I have time. Despite different backgrounds and identities, people in the space station have reached an agreement on personal privacy. Traces left from using virtual data can be found in the terminal. For example, from here people can see all the unusual virtual platforms you visited during your working hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and the other staff, should access the terminal. About it in their shoes. Space station staff, would you be happy with me going through your browsing records of the virtual network? Is that acceptable? I understand, right? That's why a special identity makes you the perfect candidate for this. Just want me to get beaten up. And the kind of nonsense you think about all day, and nothing against you. Odie has set you up. Objective point of view, you're an outsider of the space station. You're not familiar with most people here, so it's unlikely that you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Every outsider has the right to access data records, but you are different. The heroes say the space station, and people trust your moral character. Of course, if you do decide to help, I hope you'll keep everything you see strictly confidential. Sure. All secret while you're still in the space station. As for where you go or what you do in the future, it's none of my business. They use the terminal. An invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center, and the server room where the terminal is housed is no exception. Despite our best efforts, damage is yet to be fully remediated. And reported cases of mimetic virus infection only made things worse. I had to send a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation on a daily basis. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day. Check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal, thus ensuring that the terminal room is not invaded. Optical identity verification program is refreshed dynamically after it's turned on every day. You need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. More details, please consult the maintenance engineer. Told the engineer that you have permission to enter the room. So I'll leave the rest to you. Sure. Sure. And some good physical agility. Yeah, I don't really like seed mania of those whatsoever. I haven't seen many of those. Not as good, I see. Large words pops up on the terminal screen. Code error 505 service unavailable. Not a responses. Back at the room, Ponting looks like he's the maintenance engineer I asked to mention. Terminal doesn't respond, let me ask him. Let's see, Steve, alright. Sorry, I'm sorry. PP again. Master already gave me a heads up that you are going to come and use the terminal. Terribly sorry, computer system in the next room suddenly initiated auto update. Researchers didn't have time to save the results, so I went to help them just now. Terror code 505, then connect the data to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on and just take a second. All set now, please verify your identity again. Results will come up when you input your query. They just decided to reset this shit for me. Come on, dude. You sure would need it. Okay, 1 second. How to do this one better? Is a mirrored this way. Okay, I guess. There we go. Oh yeah, you can use just gonna use some support stuff. True. True. What we have there? Cosmo Premium, most expensive star, not price. Cats are the highest being in the universe. Private dating community for space people, welcoming endeavors. The best photo editing softwares. I've been suffering from insomnia, now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cats snoring. This is the always the same. She was just imitating the sound of cats last time. Just a run-of-the-mill cat lover, that's all good. Can be the one who got infected. But you can use a support character. That's not broken, nothing to worry about. Won't be operational until tomorrow. Station was invaded. Originally we had more than one terminal connecting units on a much larger scale. This is the USA. Tobacco, some units were damaged. Computing power of the terminal was thus greatly decreased, not to mention it's only running on a single core processor right now. The researcher said she was going to purchase new equipment but hasn't arrived yet, therefore with the current computing power you can only query once a day. Then the current identity verification problem has to be activated manually by me every day, so please come back tomorrow. Don't forget to ask me to turn on the verification. Honkai is... gonna be another stage of this one, I see, alright. And now you don't need to watch streams to fall asleep. Got it fixed. Now some people can only like fall asleep with some like noise going on. I think I'd like rather other way around, to be honest. I'd rather have silence. That's my jam. And you got the Kindle, I see. Started reading to fall asleep.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
This is the USA. I'm feeling the same old, nothing much. Kindness, but I'm fine. There's no biggie. That may have adverse effects on people. No adverse effects. As I said, I'm in good health and good shape. I can continue to fight. A few matches with the robots in a bit. I need to prepare. Cough, cough, cough. Alright. Monster armor, wake up, wake up. Yeah, you fall. Is something wrong? Take him to the clinic for a checkup. Can't sleep with silence, makes you think about life, I see. I'm from Fragmented Monsters. I really got some guts to walk around wearing such a dangerous thing. This Scott told me that if I wear this armor for 2 matches, I'll get a raise. The money worth your life. It's a lot of holes I need to fill with money. Done now, dog. Can I go back now? The report is out that the situation is really not good. Look here, these are all the wounds which should have healed long ago. But not only did the wounds not heal, there are crystal-like things on the surface. Checked, and these crystals are very similar in composition to the detritus, the fragmentum. Seen some patients affected by fragmentum corrosion, and your current symptoms are similar to theirs. Corrosion is like kind of a chronic toxin. Constantly interferes with the normal healing process of wounds, which in turn increase the burden on the organs and can lead to organ failure in severe cases. In short, you can no longer touch this armor, and you must cease all fighting activities for the time being, get some good rest to recover from injuries, and come back to me for follow-up. I can't fight anymore. Not being alarmist, if you go on like this, sooner or later you'll fall in the ring, and kind of fall you'll never recover from, do you understand? Yes, Doc. I'll leave now then. Thank you, stranger. Seen too many patients like this, and most of them won't follow doctor's orders. Don't go yet, I need to ask you a favor. Because someone began sending a package full of supplies to the clinic every few days, the content are always roughly the same, food, toys, and simple clothes for children. Strangely, it's never the same guy who delivers the package, and none of them would tell me who the generous donor is. It's anonymous, a kind-hearted donor. The children here have more than enough things for the time being. Which is why now we have some extra stuff. Let me see. Tins of milk powder, a few sets of clothes for toddlers, and 2 sets of storybooks. Hate to see those go to waste. Could you help me give them to someone who needs them more? Sure. Start remembering cringe stuff we did well 15. Damn, son. Thinking about the future and it's Despergy. Alright. No, I just usually kind of like falling asleep most of the time, not a big deal. If I'm kind of like not tired enough or something, then yeah, then it might be... Like I would say it's not like the thoughts really or something, it's more like if you can't fall asleep then they will arise. It's not like they prevent you from falling asleep, it's kind of like, you know, other way around. Kind of other way around. Finish work yet? No, I'm waiting for mommy to finish work. But daddy's sleeping in the mines, and mommy said he'll need to sleep a few more years before he comes back. He's gotta work, she works hard as I wait here, everyone here knows me. I said she's having money to buy me favorite storybooks for my birthday, not sure if she forgot. Mom asked to give you this gift. Oh, for real? Now I finally have a fairy tale book of my own too. Sure. Your mom's a work friend and don't think I've met you before. Just stay here and read while I wait for my mom to get off work. Gotta think about the future, yeah. Them despairs, man.
That's it?
If you're kind of full tired mode, then usually there is already no thoughts or something. You just kind of like just pass out. Just kind of pass out. And sometimes I just like trying to get into other thoughts if needed. That's where I usually get my imagination to run. Start thinking about some sort of like, you know, the game story or something. That usually goes pretty good for me. Белобог сосиг, damn son. Before some of that stuff is actually really good. 3 technique points for the team. Let's see what they say. Made it despair about the future. It's hard to despair about the future when you don't even know what's gonna be happening, you know. I've seen too much stuff changing in, like, you know, in a very short moment. Now, let's put it that way. Just a bit of time and boom, all your prognosis, all your predictions, and they all just go to shit. That's Dispergy as well, but I mean, that's something you can't really predict, you can't really think about it, you just need to, you know, just like roll with it. Say future knowing what's gonna happen. I mean, nothing really bad's gonna happen. At least for, you know, for someone living in the proper country and everything, there is nothing really to be worried about. Most of the time, at least. Chances are kind of low that things gonna go completely south there. Like, it's not like you're gonna end up, you know, in poverty or something. And the thing is, like, you need to live now. That's the main thing. There is this, like, syndrome, I forgot how it's called properly in English especially. It's like, you know, what was the name of this? It's like when you always, you know, kind of like getting ready to live. You're always in this, like, preparation stage. I'm not yet living, you know, it's all about the future. I need to, like, make savings, I need to prepare, you know, like some soft mattress to fall on if needed, you know, all this, like, constant, like, planning, thinking. There's a lot of people who live like this here. It actually, like, started the research, this thing, like, what was delayed life syndrome, I think, or something it's called. It's like in Soviet times was research as for people who were going to, like, the far north, you know, when there's, like, in tundra and everything, and the shit climate and stuff, they usually were getting extra pay there. So people were moving there, and they all had this syndrome. They all were kind of like, alright, I'm just, like, here. I'm gonna, you know, like, work hard, make a bunch of money here with extra pay, and then I'm gonna, like, you know, move somewhere cozy, and then I'm gonna start living. And then it never works like this most of the time. It's a moo-moo baby formula, and little guy's crying non-stop. Little guy keep crying. Might have left him and I don't want have what it takes to look after him. One day I could get some baby formula then perhaps. Yeah, but there's some. But that's, thank you. I mean, really, thank you so very much. Like being prepared. Well, I mean, yeah, that I also like having plans and everything, but yeah, sadly, you know, sadly, life sometimes brings correctivism, and you can, like, prepare all you want, but then it's just like boom, and you are not prepared anymore. It's like there's always, you know, like, things that you can't really be prepared for. Let's put it that way. So it's more about kind of like just being mobile enough that you can adjust on the go, you know. That's also the part of the problem when you're, like, constantly, you know, like, overly preparing for things, and then, you know, like, something just kind of gets in and completely turns, you know, things upside down for you, and all your plans and everything just go down the drain, and you are just kind of like, you know, lost, like, what now? What to do? That's what happened for me pretty much. Yeah, exactly, Pony. That's the thing. That it's always, there's always, like, something. You will be, like, constantly preparing for everything. Like, there is never, you know, a moment when you can just, like, all right, now it's time to live. Like, it's never gonna happen. Unless you actually kind of like just learn to do it. I need to do it myself, to be honest, just to like learn to appreciate and just to kind of like follow the flow. Like things already kind of alrighty, like sure, like yeah, that channel might be not in the best kind of spot, obviously all the shitfest is not in the best spot, but you know, I have like thankfully at least somewhat okay income and everything. Should just kind of like relax and like roll with it, kind of think less about it, do what you want, kind of take it easier, not beating yourself up for like something not going your way and stuff. Sadly it's not that simple. Sadly it's not that simple. See, put it, see. Yeah, the thing is like what I figured is people like, you know, you like adjust. You always adjust. Like no matter what's gonna happen, you will adapt, you will find like the thing is like the more even like the shittier position and situation, you know, you're being put by like life and everything, the better you kind of perform in the end. Like, you know, like none of my parents, for example, were ever planning and preparing to have me when they're like students, you know, at 20, for example. But it all kind of went fine. Like, it was a challenge, but that challenge is the thing that kind of like, you know, makes your shit work and move. Otherwise, a lot of preparation is just kind of like the copium mechanism to keep yourself in like your comfort zone, you know. So you kind of like think you have everything under control, and that way you can just kind of like lay down and chill and relax and do nothing basically. And that just puts you in like this like kind of passive slow mode, at least within my case, for example. Because when you're in some shit, it just makes you, you know, kind of forces you already to like do things. And that's when you end up being very productive and very, you know, effective and everything. Like you suddenly learn how to, you know, how to save money. Suddenly learn how to like get someone the side and everything, you know, this kind of shit. It's the same as my friend who is always like molding about like his like colleagues earn like the same amount of money as him. And he, you know, lives in his own apartment alone and like struggles to save money, and he has like some colleague who earns the same amount and he has like, you know, mortgage on, has like a car that he needs to take care of, and he has like a wife and like 2 kids, for example. And he's like, how the fuck did this guy even like manages, man? Like he pays mortgages and everything, and at the same time, you know, like buys some like fancy shit for his car and stuff, and manages in general to kind of like live and go on vacation every year. Like, how come, dude? Yeah, what is this magic? Somehow people can. Never know when someone's saving. I mean, true. That's the thing, because you know, you just kind of like, you always adjust. You always kind of like learn how to live that life. Yeah, he's probably not like going to restaurants, right? He's probably not like eating like steak every day or something. He gets like optimal, you know, menu going with good budgeting and stuff. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't even mind. Like, actually, that would be really good if I could just like, you know, like just eat some like rice and like some hot dog, for example, sausage a day, and then like second time also like some bowl of soup that I made. I would love to, actually. I just love food too much, man. That's what, like, it's not like I'm like eating a lot. I just love tasty food. It would be nice if I could just, you know, live fine with like something cheap and not even like a lot of it, you know. That would be very nice. Friend also spends money on stupid stuff that he manages not to mention. Yeah, absolutely. And when life puts you in the situations, you kind of like, you know, learn. You stop wasting on the stupid shit. You always adjust. Like, so when you also kind of like think about, you know, kind of like the future, what's gonna happen there. And you always kind of like plan and project for the like the level of life that you kind of like really want, I guess, right? Which is fine, right? Like you want to live, you know, the way you want, really. Like I want to be able to afford like going to like a restaurant or something once in a while or something like this. Absolutely. But yeah, sadly it's quite often not what we, you know, deserve, eh? Or other way around, I guess, maybe what we deserve, eh? Yes, Dave, yeah, exactly. But realistically, it's kind of like you will adjust to it anyway, and you're most likely gonna be like fine with that too, I would say. I look at Clapping, for example, who went to work now, right? And he's kind of like all good. Doesn't earn some crazy money even for here. For UCT, like decent. Like it's not something super godlike, yeah, right? It is good, and life is going. That's like, I think, the main secret of that stuff. When you kind of like calm down and just roll with what you can, what you have. That's when, you know, like the actual kind of, when you learn, it's kind of like, you know, a little bit of like the Buddhism stuff going. Like when you learn to just kind of like live by your capabilities, yeah, without kind of like asking for too much and hoping for too much. And that's the real happiness. When you can make do with what you have, without trying too hard. The balance, the balance. A little to go and more you'll feel significant change. Yeah, that too. That too. But it also kind of shows like how little you need actually, you know, for happiness. It's like, you know, like I went like over the years through like multiple stages of like despair, right? When it's like first like few years shit was like, you know, everything always up, you know, all the graphs all up, everything super beautiful. Like there were like some first year of my streaming, there was some like Oilers around like 76 release. I remember when I got like 1 month was like $2,000 I think, and then it was like Christmas month, I think it was like another $1,000 or something, then something else, and you just kind of like, you know, man, things are good, things are looking up, everything's good, and then, you know, like it's just like boom, not songs anymore. And then it like deeper and deeper not songs but constantly, and you're like, shit man, that's not good. And then, you know, like let's nerf the other hosts, let's nerf the regional sub prices, and you see like, oh shit, now it's not just, you know, like graphs are bad, it's like the numbers are like very bad, and like shit, that's not good, what to do about it? And then, you know, this shit happens and you're like, man, just return me back then. Well, one step back, I will be already happy, you know. Just one step back already would be good, eh? It's dangerous to go alone. If I don't, then my sister will be in trouble. Told they're closed then. Do you know? I haven't even said anything yet. Sister has a strange skin disease and can't wear ordinary coarse linen clothes. Also, red rash will break all over her body, which can be unbearably painful and itchy. Out of Rivertown, I always went to a local tailor to convert the soft fabrics of the toddler clothes into bodysuits that she could wear. Town fell, we lost contact with the tailor, and it became increasingly difficult to find clothes with delicate fabrics. See the sister and the family, I have to take good care of my younger sister. If necessary, I will go back to tailor shop or Rivertown by myself to find some. We do have some. The fabric, I really miss it. I haven't touched a fabric this delicate for such a long time. I plan to sell these outfits. I don't have much money on me, but if it's for my sister... Real. Thank you so much. I'll go home and tailor the clothes now. Chance comes, I'd like to treat you to my home-baked moss bread, and super yummy when fresh out of the oven. There that fell out of your clothes, is it yours? How's your son been? I hope that his illness has gotten better. Symptoms are still worsening, so for safety concerns, we still can't see each other for the time being. Found a job that should be able to keep our family afloat. Always been sturdier than others ever since I was a child. Even when I become sick, I'm still strong, so no need to worry about me. Take good care of yourself and our kid. So it was this guy, the anonymous donor. But yeah, that I think is one of the keys. It's obviously easier to not give a shit when you have, you know, everything loaded and secured for the future. But yeah, the problem is, as I learned, nowadays you can secure anything anywhere, anytime. It's never 100% secure. The only security is you, yourself. Your skills, you know, your health, your personality and everything. That's the only things that you have, you know, secured. Everything else is never secure. That's not for me. Nah, not really. I mean, you have skills and stuff, you know. That's the part, for example, that I right now in this situation kind of really, you know, miss, to be honest. Like having diplomas with no actual kind of like experience in the field is pointless. Having some skills that you actually can apply somewhere. Well, I mean, I do have, right? But it's like a very specific skill set that is kind of hard to use.
28.
Especially to use it for, you know, the moving places and everything. Most Charmer beaten so easily. Told you so. Fighting against a 5-time champ is no joke, you hear me? Finished a match and he was utterly destroyed. As soon as the match was over, he ran away. Being scolded by the owner just then, not sure where he went after. Beaten up so badly, you're not thinking about getting an autograph from him, are you? I mean, all eyes are on the 5-time champ now, and no one cares about that Monster Armor clown anymore. Monster Armor wasn't bad at all before, it's a shame he lost his edge. Like the main thing is, you know, is to be able to adapt. Then everything will be fine. Things also change, of course, but that's exactly why we need to adapt. Once I'm gonna go start some tea.
Perfect. Perfect.
Not bad. But the real me is better. Perfect. Not bad. But the real me is better. Perfect. Perfect.
Right, T is a Baruin. Let's see. He's still in the contract. Where else can he go? That has been can adapt to the audience's tasted. Now in it for the base wage that I charitably trickle down to him. Has been. Obviously don't pay much attention to boxing matches, do you? Was beaten so badly by the 5-time champ, it was such a one-sided fiasco. The audience too well, they quickly tired of the old and are constantly chasing after the new. Whoever beats the latest crowd favorite gets to be a next superstar. He's still fighting. You do to put food on the table, and it's not like you're gonna pay for his living. If I had known you were coming, I wouldn't have sent him to the Fragmentum to find a new set of armor. Always leave things like this to pros like you. Did I just say I was badly injured not long ago, then even got his armor broken. Tried to be a gracious loser and recognize the massive gap in strength between himself and his opponent. God doesn't seem to know when to quit. Ever since he woke up from his concussion, he has been pestering me non-stop, begging me to give him another chance in the ring. Yeah, I know the feel so. Yeah, anything like to do that is out of my usual stuff is like very draining. I do agree with that one. That's also something I kind of want to train myself to be more fine with, because I kind of used to be, and then I just kind of got too comfortable, I guess, and everything. So I'm kind of also hoping that at some point all the travel stuff will actually work. And I would be able to get a little more comfortable with that kind of change all the time. That would be nice. If I could, If I could, It's mostly just being lazy with like some things that I shouldn't be lazy. That would be nice. That would be nice. It's like even like with cleaning and some other things, I'm just way too lazy, man. And changing things around too. It's a particularly merciful mood today. It told him that the audience been long sick of his old shtick. If he wants to win back the audience, he simply needs to find himself a much more powerful monster for a different set of armor. Fit to fight in his condition. Who knows, all I saw was the guy limping away with a broken leg. I probably went looking for new armor as he should him. Who cares? Monster armor has already made me quite some money and can go wherever he wants. After all, it's a free town here. That's so cruel. If you don't like this, you can just bring him back. Looking for monsters, so he must have gone to Rivertown. And that the fear of change and everything is actually kind of also what puts you in this situation, when you constantly despair for the future. Because the most likely gonna be some change. All the way until then. Fire, wind, northern. Fine.
Upgrade configured.
It's the wrong one, whatever.
Move carefully.
There should be no problemos in the way.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Time to twirl!
Naughty child.
Fire is gonna be nice. But normally we don't even need that much in a way.
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay.
Time for a shot.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
The nap time.
I'm breaking! How am I gonna get that time back?
The other parcel went to the ground and vanished without a trace, just like fragmented monster. Little belongings are scattered around where he just disappeared, and Tasha's clinic of Boulder Town, written clearly on the unsent parcel. Another donor, after all, had been sending supplies to the clinic all this time. Can't this miserable end tell Natasha about this? I'm gonna kill these guys while I'm at it here. While I'm at it,
Time to twirl!
Naughty child. That's better.
How appropriate. Time to twirl! Do you know who I am?
These guys.
Big Diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! How am I gonna get that
farm
time
this stuff. Farmed some of this. Let's give one.
back? Is there anything interesting here? I doubt.
That was Donner was closer. We were helping him with the diagnosis when he was so weakened by that suit of armor. They were proud of how he risked his life like that. I can't imagine how strong-willed he must be to manage to do all this in his condition. Would he risk his life this much and be this generous? All this for what exactly? Better than his wife and children. His financials didn't seem that good, and yet he donated so much to us at the clinic, which just doesn't make sense. Leave any other clues? Letter and package. It's postmarked and returned a long time ago. This letter be returned. Maybe his wife and children are no longer there. Must have been really hard for him to accept this reality. Through all that trouble to secure a job that could finally provide for his family, only to find himself no longer having a family to provide for. So what probably happened was that he redirected all his care and love to the children at this clinic, showering us with batches and after batches of supplies. So just my guess, this might not be the case. Fortunately, no, they might already be. Tell the kids about Mr. Closer. I hope they can grow up to be adults strong and kind as he was. Of course, the details of the story might just need some proper embellishment. But I do hope the kindness loved by Mr. Closer will live long and prosper. Water shield. Claim water rewards. And that one. Yeah, 120. Another weapon. The light cone. Yeah, this quest here. Ah, it's the one we don't know yet. Alright, let's see. Supervise. Alright, so what was with the quest there? Yeah, financial problems. Looking for me. Looking for some extra dough. Damn son. Need something that could use your help. The minecart operator intends to retire, but he's not really hitting it off with his current apprentice. I don't know what I'm getting at. If the apprentice can complete his training, then the master won't be able to retire in peace. You ask it to be an assistant instructor for that not so bright apprentice. Alright. Title as assistant instructor, it doesn't actually require much technical know-how. Senior minecart operator is very capable, but he has a bad temper and can be very stubborn. Things would be good if he had a gifted apprentice to begin with, but that's sadly not the case right now, so please find a way to help him. Say you, can you do me this favor? Sure. Stay at the vagrant shelter in the mines. Already told that senior minecart operator about this. When you see him, just say my name and he'll know. There's the card fiesta. The insane carton fiesta. The curtain time. Turntable controller, put your hand here and then do this. And just where did they pop out from? They need me for something. Antonia sent you here. Oh, I see. Must be that assistant instructor, right? That girl always makes decisions for me without first consulting me. I've told her many times that I can deal with this myself. But now that you're here, I can't let you just hang around and do nothing. Sure, let's go. Give me a hand to help me set things up. Alrighty, come over here. Do you see what's in front of you? Going to explain how minecarts and tracks work. You grew up in the underworld, so even if you've never seen them before, you probably heard of them. Yeah. One thing you need to pay attention to is this, the track controller. Principle is very simple. Operate a controller like I just told you, and the disconnected tracks on the turnout will then be connected together. After that, the geomarrow light on the connected track will light up, and can then use this to judge which direction the minecart will go. Cause this blocker, as the name implies, the blocker will block the route of the minecart. The minecart is stopped by one of these, and then the only thing we can do is send it back to where it just came from. To do is plan out the path and adjust the track direction to the controller to push the mining cart to its destination. Said I'm done and just groaned and moaned and didn't say anything, so I'm not sure if you're getting all of this. Don't worry, I'm taking Have a way to test you. The test rig has been set up for you already. Show me how you'll go about operating it. Not sure about this. What do you mean by that? It was way too hard. What did you say? I said it's too hard. How should I go about it? I don't understand. Many times have I taught you this already, huh? When we talk about the theory, you seem to be pretty onto it, but why it's always a cop-out when it comes to the real thing? You wanted any shred of intelligence should have mastered this a long time ago. Operate the controller, change the track, move forward, operate controller again, and then reverse. Where's the difficulty in that? So can't figure it out. You're trying to send me to an early grave, aren't you? You come here. Show him how it's done. Anyone with half a brain can do it. I don't get it either. Alright, sure. Enough nonsense. Isn't this why Antonio sent you here in the first place? Let's get started. If you want the minecarts to be reset, feel free to talk to me. Alright, sure. Then push the minecarts in designated blockers, and you may find something of interest. Okay, let's move the empty minecarts, the blue blockers, and move the loaded ones, the yellow blockers. Load or empty minecarts out the ore piles. The ore piles, alright. Cars won't move, you need to use the turnout to change the direction of the track to continue moving. So we get this one there first. And where do we even... And then we send it to the orange one. Let me give you a little something. It's not over yet. I'll get another for you. Let's see. Time to farm. Hook jump. All sorted up for the next challenge. Let's go. Careful, boy. A blocker with the yellow light on is the stop for the loaded minecarts. Empty minecarts should be driven to the stop with blue lights. Wait, assuming we can do it this way. Alright, fine. Goes all the way back. Alright, I guessed it. I guessed it right. Oh yeah, of course. Sure. God's smarter than this kid. Then this reward, and I'll get another one for you. Let's see.
That's it?
And he's all sorted. Let's go. Blocker with the yellow light on is the stop for the loaded minecarts. Minecart needs to load and unload Geomarrow. It needs to be moved to the stop next to Geomarrow pile first. Alright, so we get this one first to the loaded this stuff. Let's see. in the contract, brother. To load and stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. The minecart guess is starting to get serious. Not getting motivated, we're just slacking off most of the time. My lazy apprentice later, thank you for the help today. This is your reward, and remember to say hello to Antonia for me. The gift of the brat today was nothing more than an appetizer, and tricky stuff has yet to come. You're interested in minecarts? I can set up the site for you. Boy, like you to motivate him, the brat might actually put a bit more effort into things. Reward over there. Sure.
That's it?
There's gonna be even a more carton there. A more carton. Will you set it up? Let's see, alright. Gotta wait some. Gotta wait some. Okay, we have some of these there. There's also shields. Let me see actually how this is going. Oh yeah, assignments still. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Knew it. Knew it. This I kinda want probably. No. Go to 12. Actually, gonna probably go for these. I can transform into another stuff if needed. Because this I have 2 bonuses, then these 2 I don't have any bonuses, so might as well. Might as well. Alright, go with some holdout stamina then. Okay, some XP materials could be good. Let's go full on. It's pretty easy anyway. Just go ham. I didn't level this one to the max even. Oh yeah, let's go with you then. Sure. Someone's March still.
I've no interest in conflict.
1 PP again? Or whatever. Still should be fine.
Time to twirl!
Still should be easy.
Time to twirl!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death revealed the sanctuary.
The Giga throw time.
Time to twirl!
I've no interest in
Do you
conflict.
know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, the March is kinda useless here.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Huh?
I've no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
The Giga fast farm here.
Time to twirl!
No manners, huh?
Whenever you're short on time, you can always do this. Very fast. It is done. Get some of the resources maybe. Like 3 points or something. Okay, 23, 28. Okay, shields are low and the seats are low there too. Seats maybe even more. Is it this way? Okay, normally fire. A wind, a bit of frost. Should level you up too already. I have something better here. Heat energy. Yeah, could be alright, I guess. Let's put it for now. Own you and level up. That should be good, I think.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Get more normie instead. These will be annoying.
Who will it be?
Time to twirl! I'm breaking!
Naughty child. That's better.
Saving
Fighting
you
is
won't earn you any
meaningless.
favors. Who invited you? Huh?
Fine, build up. Ah. Go for it.
Don't worry
Underestimate
about
me.
me.
No manners.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
It's a nice crit.
Who invited you?
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl!
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Time to twirl!
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
How appropriate. What are you looking
Going. Still
Just a
going.
little something. Think nothing.
That fire weakness, she actually pumps a lot of damage. Yeah. I wonder, there is a fire weakness involved then. Oh, that's a lot. No, and get the shield, I guess, too. Fine. There's only like 2 rounds left, though. Sure. Normal electricity. Let's get the Leatherman leveled up too, probably. At this point. There's something better here. Got some a little, I guess. There's variety key. Sure.
Oh dear. quiet. This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
You don't look so good. Hi-ya! Honored to meet me.
This song's for you. You can fight it or rock with it.
Turn it up! Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl! You don't look so good.
Stop it. Come on. Always surviving
Good
that.
crowd today.
Let's rock!
Always surviving there. A little bit of that stuff. It's only gonna be 35 next one. Have to farm some of this shit too. Light goes to 40. Did we have here? Okay, a bunch of these I didn't even unlock yet. Almost done with Trailblaze at least. Alright. Interesting. This one's easy. Yeah, Ecos and Style and Shadows didn't even get to yet. I get some admin quest tomorrow then. Well, that will be the plan. See some more Honkai in the morning, and then Age of Wonders. I get the main quest going. The side stuff outside the companions, I guess, is already good. Should be good. This one and Himiko, alright. Let's see. Some of these done too, I guess.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Wait, you already can't? How so? Yeah, if you like do it every day, you should be fine. Yeah, there's still like a bunch of time left, really. I mean, in the worst case, you can, if it will be a bit short, just go here, use this thingy. You should have some. I already used it. What for, though? For some reason, I needed it, basically. I think I wasn't like making it in time or something. Don't remember exactly. Because I was out yesterday, I guess, or something. What was the case? Don't remember. But yeah, I needed to pump it. 80 power, well, yeah, 60 from this one. So should be not too bad. Should be doable. And it's not like you're gonna like need them for anything specific, probably.
Listen up. Thank you for
Sure.
helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Sure.
Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together. Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift. Hey, are you patronizing me? Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money. I know that Rivet Town is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard. That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding. Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come.
Let's see. this one. That was a wall though, probably. Isn't it? It's on top, alright. That's not too bad then.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages. Okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Nothing good. Well, I mean, if you have those things that give you this stamina, it's not like you're gonna need them later. Paying? Well, you don't pay anything. You already have those things. You already have those potions that give you stamina.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone.
Oh, for the battle pass, yeah.
The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel. No, what nonsense? No, nobody scares Dark the Great. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
The pony is already oiling. I see how it is. Pony already went ahead with some of that oil. The best element to hit, whatever. Seems like a very overkill.
No manners, huh? Time to twirl! Need a doctor?
Get in that oil company. I mean, why not? Is it 10 though? That Genshin had like $5 or something, I think my brother told her. So I thought it's not too bad. If you actually go for it. It's easier to go from there, I feel.
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there.
See what they say.
Ah, we found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these. What? You don't know? Have you never played marbles before? Oh, by the way, what does this key open? Oh, maybe Julian knows. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right? Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out. Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command. It was a super huge crisis that jeopardized the moles' honor. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless,
Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible. Yep. So, now you know why he wanted us to find this treasure. Alright, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now, too?
There was like one horseman that I didn't kill before. The Indian kill, we actually did. The windy one. Guess I maybe did. Guess I maybe did.
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too? I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken. Well, that's all I can recall. But don't worry, I'll look with you. I may even find it before you. Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh! Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down. Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
Probably not much.
I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain. That might work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right? Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work. Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time. I promise this is the last time. Let's go.
I wake up, eh? Okay, the Bloodborne quest actually, I think already appeared. Can do it tomorrow. See where that goes, eh?
Why are there so many monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
The green thingies are the seeds thingies. That is the, it should say. I'm not sure where to look for them though. No, that's wrong. There should be more ways to get it. Or is it not? Can I open them so I can see? There's a way to get the... Yeah. It shows, you just need to find where. Yeah, this way better. Actually, maybe not. Because it usually shows the sources. Maybe these are just not even dropping. Enemies drop stuff? Yeah. Some of the materials they do. Like some stuff you can see. Yeah, Calyx is the flower. There should be other ways, but maybe not for everything. Yeah, like these things are dropping by others. Yeah, you can see sources. So, simulated universe enemies, Rivet Town flame spawns, Backwater Pass flame spawns, and this doesn't say anything, so I guess they just don't. I guess those are just from Calyxes, I would assume. Because these you can farm. But not all of it seems like.
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Well, yes, some enemies do be dropping some shit.
Everything's ordained. Those stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Fighting is meaningless.
Still not enough. Come on.
Time to twirl!
Drop him once. Come on, man.
Honored to meet me.
Could do better.
Time to twirl!
Who invited you?
Let me tend your wounds.
Wait! Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined! Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure? Really? Quick, let me see!
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Beep beep time. Beep boop boop.
Beep, beep, beep! Finding the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow! This little thing, it can talk?
Wow, you can talk as well, little thing.
Huh, aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide. What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it. I guess you're right. We should wait 50 years before opening it. Let's take it back to Julian along with the glass marbles.
More beep beep. More.
Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend that you...
It's like here.
Here it is! My teddy bear! The old witch gave it to me as a gift. Yes! He's called Junjun. Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you. The old witch said that Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. He'll be worth a lot of money once he's cleaned up. There's no other way. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone,
Hook will get lectured all over again. But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy. We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
Sure.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Hook? What are you...
Natasha? Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big Brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon. Big Brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
Just det. So not for kids too. I think it was like the guards at the station, they hung also like the Big Brother or something. Maybe just like some like a word that sounds kind of weird in translation.
You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids.
No, the game is from China. The game is from China even.
I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun, but I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes. They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Junjun.
Did the old witch yell at you? But you were only there to help Hook. I'm sorry, honorary member.
Didn't put in. You're that much of a connoisseur. Interesting.
Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you? Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? What are you talking about? Of course I do. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. I don't want to keep June's eyes. If some kid gets a June with no eyes, they'll be sad, right? Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you've been with the Moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes June. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Si potesse. The lore, the deep lore. Somebody can send out invitations to your companions. I'll run into them, alright. Oh, this guy's here.
This place could do with some iris scanners. Wouldn't want unregistered visitors sneaking aboard. I remember Lady Asta commissioned some security equipment a while back. Maybe she still has some spares. Oh, sorry. I was thinking out loud. Don't worry, the Express is perfectly safe. There are no... Well, come to think of it, I'm an unregistered visitor.
Oh wait, is that's actually the full name with unfairly villainized part? Alright.
I'm sure you guys in the Express itself are more than capable of maintaining security. But it's important not to overlook basic prevention methods. In addition to visitor recognition systems, I've made a few notes on third-party signal monitoring and emergency response devices. Of course, it'd be great if you never had to use any of it, but I hope my analysis is of help to the conductor. Those guys aren't serious when they refer to me like that, you know? Anyway, please don't start using it yourself too. Anyway, thanks for inviting me to see the train. I've seen the Express when it was docked at the platform, but this is my first time on board. I'm not as knowledgeable as Lady Asta. The only way I can contribute is to help the station improve its defenses, don't you think? Huh? You're right. I need to learn to unwind.
No chill, yeah.
I've been so
That is
focused on
true.
the station's defenses recently. It's easy to forget that
get some
work-life
tea.
balance is the best way to stay on top.
Well, yeah, the names are quite dang. Sometimes you on Twitch also can like start typing the name of the game, and sometimes you can see some like on those like 3 lines names of the game categories on Twitch also.
Thanks for your advice. It's nice to have a break every now and then.
best with you two. Turn around now, daren't imagine what will happen if things go on at this rate. Yep, and I was turned around, but I failed. Boo-hoo, I'm a useless conductor who succumbs to my pain. And because of my sleeping posture last night, so uncomfortable to have a stiff neck. Can't even move my neck, let alone turn around. Pom-Pom didn't expect you to be worried about me so much, but again, Pom feels kinda bad seeing you this anxious. So shame that no one at the Express knows how to treat a stiff neck. It would be great if we could consult someone with medical knowledge. Perhaps now some medical stuff at the space station. You defeated the Doomsday Beast and rescued the space station. Shouldn't that make you some sort of heroes to the space station? The only one who can help Pom-Pom. Contact the medical department of the space station for Pom-Pom. Sure. Give me the stuff here. Things to say. UTB-chan, hello. How are you doing? Could be, but kinda doubt it. There's some more gear pieces there. I'll take it. No, here's another potion for the stamina thing, so you can just like pump them. It's not like you're probably gonna need a lot of them all of a sudden somewhere. Oh, it's going to be chun. 30 is gonna be pretty big. Alright, nice.
It must be difficult for Asta. Being the lead researcher isn't easy. As soon as the Legion exits stage right, in comes the gossip. How does that saying go again? Greet enemies outside with a smile, greet enemies inside with a sword. Such is the Herda company culture. What do you mean? This is such an inconvenient situation.
I see, Steve, alright. I think it's not even that bad here. In Genshin, you probably would have a harder time, to be honest.
Are you thinking of getting involved? Well, while these rumors have nothing to do with us, they do concern the reputation of young Asta. And turning a blind eye is not the way of the Nameless.
I see to be trying to see. Sleep well, sleep well.
Solving a matter
I'm gonna
like
be
this
piecing
will
out
be
soon
difficult.
too.
Predictably, the crowd cares more about the drama than the facts. Stopping the rumors from brewing is more important right now than laying out the truth. And it's better to unearth the source of the rumors directly than to painstakingly try to refute them one by one. You're a smooth talker. I have a friend. They say there isn't a single piece of station gossip she doesn't know about. First of all, it's not me. Secondly, I don't make friends just for the sake of gossip. It's just that my friend is pretty amazing, and I think you might be able to extract some information from her. Let's see. Right now, she's probably slacking off somewhere outside the department. I don't know her real name, but she calls herself Gossip Monger.
Son. The space station fails, Reddit. This one actually is timed even. Damn son. Interesting. Timed quest, monkeys. Now, researchers flock into medical cabin every day in his administration office. Another one. If you're here to get a fake medical certificate from me, you can see yourself out now. Both been watching me closely lately, and there's no room for me to do such things. Suffering from a stiff neck? Well, it isn't a big deal. Just apply a warm compress on your neck, take some painkillers, and massage your neck. Anyway, just avoid straining or spraining the muscles again. Heck, if the pain persists, just so you know, I won't give you a medical certificate for a problem as minor as that. Let's see. Pain driving me crazy. A warm compress, and that's enough to make the pain go away. I thought I would need some medications. Appreciate your help, baby. Again, I'll take it from here. Hopefully, I'll recover soon. The first one is any better?
Huh? You're back? It's natural for the conductor to feel relieved when their passengers return safely.
Let's see. That did help then. Okay, now back to another one.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
One quest in here. Go until you reply, alright. Where was the daily quest already before? I think.
I can't see anyone slacking off. Maybe Gossip Monger isn't around?
And this one. Sure.
The rumors are already circulating. Let's gather some intel first.
Have you heard anything from Gossip Monger? Is the lead researcher really that corrupt? Who exactly is this whistleblower?
Hey, aren't you off work today?
I couldn't not come in after checking my phone. Days off aren't as juicy as gossip.
Ah, well, too bad. I haven't seen Gossip Monger this morning. You should rest up and wait for more news.
Oh, you're right.
The real motivation to go to work. To listen to drama.
Why are you still here? Didn't your department call you to prepare for the emergency operation?
No. I just sneaked out for a little while. What are the odds?
I got a group message 2 minutes ago saying that something's happened in the Special Purpose Lab. Somebody's trapped. The security department's blocked off the area around the entrance.
the special purpose lab, then wouldn't Pamela, I mean, Gossipmonger, be...
Most likely. No wonder she's not here right now.
Yes, where do we go?
Walkways around the Special Purpose Lab have been temporarily closed off. Please keep your distance. I'm afraid this is a live situation. It's too dangerous. Wait. Brother Arlen told me about you. If you insist on going, then I wish you the best of luck.
Another brother
Be
there.
safe.
A brother mon. Whatever. Should be fine. Is here they warn you.
You're Brother Arlen's friend. The security department received information about sightings of Legion remnants in the vicinity. However, we just confirmed that there are monsters here that have never been seen before. The security department sectioned off the area immediately, but we lost contact with some people. Did Arlen ask you to investigate? Great, I've made some new discoveries. Did you see it? Look, it seems like the rumors about the station are true. There are Stellaron traces here.
Good luck figuring that out. All I know is that monsters have destroyed the power supply installations here. The elevator is out of commission, so the people stuck on the floor below can't make it up.
Maybe you can help us restart the central elevator?
There are plenty of backup power sources in the storage zone. Right opposite, if I remember right.
As soon as we can restart the power supply, we can get this elevator working and rescue everyone.
Sure.
Time to twirl! Scared yet?
Oh, let's see.
Time to twirl! Need a doctor? Yeah! How am I gonna get that time back?
Get the målen.
I've no interest in conflict.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright, collected them. And then the third one.
Time to twirl!
Who invited you?
Time to twirl!
Come on.
Let me tend your wounds!
Saving you
No
won't
interest
earn you
in
any
conflict.
favors.
How am I gonna get that time back?
Farm the målen.
Fighting is meaningless.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl! Scared yet?
Oh, let's see.
How am I gonna get that time back?
And the last one. Did not drop anything. Or did I miss it? The loot.
Well, did you find the backup power source?
Indeed,
Thank goodness you're here. Give me a moment. I'll give the elevator a little shake up. All right, you can use it.
We're going down in the end, alright. Not them going up.
Help! Somebody help! Wait, the elevator is here.
We lost sight of Pamela. There's a terrifying monster over there. We didn't dare to go over on our own. Please save her. We'll take the elevator up.
Please!
Oh, det är ett monster. Come on. That'll be Horsen or something.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time to turn!
It wasn't the Horsen.
Oh, holy mackerel, you scared the stars out of me. You took your time. That's right. I'm the one you're looking for. Of course. Not only did I know you were coming, but I also know why. You want to know who Richard Know-It-All from the Heritor Group is, don't you? If I didn't even know that, could I really call myself gossip monger? I'm a businesswoman, and we play by our own rules. If you want the scoop, you have to pay the price. Certainly not. I have a very clear notion of how much different favors cost. I don't have any particular hobbies.
Time to leave
I
you
do
here.
indulge in a little tittle-tattling here and there, not to mention admiring of a certain scientist. And now here you are, vanquishing monsters left, right, and center. I heard you're with the Astral Express. How fortunate. As it happens, I'm a huge fan of Himiko. An amalgamation of beauty and brains. The epitome of a graceful and gentle scientist. Can you help me take a high-def portrait photo of Himiko smiling? Please?
That doesn't sound weird at all.
Make sure you capture her electrifying smile. The one that stuns people into a trance. That 1,000,000-volt smile.
I request it is more normal.
Well, what's the matter? You know Himiko well, right? If you ask her, I'm sure she'll say yes. A superbly beautiful, dazzling, electrifying portrait shot of Himiko in exchange for the secret behind Richard Know-It-All. Send the picture over when you have it. I'm always fair when it comes to haggling.
The pose of an ulting. You know, it's like, as far as the Coomer stuff goes here, I would say, even. So far that was the top.
Did you find Gossip Monger? What did she say? I knew she was weird. There are many types of friend. She's the type you can only stay friends with if you never meet her. It's okay. It's just a picture. I don't mind. Go ahead.
Just a picture. Zoom in even. The full simulation. That cut it.
Let me see.
Yes.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Huh? What are you taking pictures of? Why do you sound so nervous all of a sudden? Suspicious.
Kinda sus.
I didn't expect to see you here. Didn't you say you were really busy?
I am. The Legion has only just retreated. The station is in absolute shambles. Now any progress in rebuilding things has been ruined by the reappearance of the Fragmentum.
Oh. An active Stellaron is rarely a cause for celebration. What did Herta say about the Fragmentum's appearance?
You know what she's like. It's like nothing's happened. She's just sitting back and giving orders. If there's time later, I want to talk to you both in more detail about this. You're the Fragmentum experts, after all.
Anytime.
I need to go. Someone's taken my family encryption key. You know, the one I used to withdraw my allowance? I need to get to the bottom of it.
It's the corruption part.
That might be the whistleblower's so-called evidence. Looks like you don't have much time to lose.
Same terms of the deal still apply. Son, she wants more photos. Das geht weird, man. Wait, do we need to get the camels with this one? This guy, probably.
Doesn't fit Gossip Monger's descriptions.
I guess there's a bunch of them in glasses still.
A young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe. Doesn't fit Gossip Monger's descriptions. She said, a young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe.
There it is.
And you are? And you are? Rumors? More like a formal complaint. So, you're here about the lead researcher's corruption. Anything for a good story, huh? I don't get it. You people live your lives for gossip. Wouldn't it be better to apply that drive to your research? Madame Herta would be delighted to see everyone working so hard. What encryption key? Have you been reading too many novels? You think there's some hidden heir on this space station with keys to the family coffers? Less fantasizing, more researching. You got it? You want the scoop? Fine. I've backed it all up anyway. Here, take it. And let it be known that I, Richard Know-It-All, do not spread rumors. This is the receipt. See the title on this purchase order? That's what I call substantive evidence. Of course it is. If I had any doubt, I'd have kept it quiet. I picked it up a few days ago when I was collecting a package. I saw a few receipts requiring the lead researcher's signature. The security department's head honcho, Arlen, he left pretty quickly when he saw him. We all know he's on her side anyway. So I had a peek, and whoa, she's buying equipment for the space station under her own name. I've got her now. Jeez, do I really have to break it down for you? the space station has its own financial procedures. As long as the purchase is for the space station, no matter how big or small, it has to go through the organizational account using the station's allocated funds. The payer here is her private account. She's totally embezzling station funds for herself. I'm
This is
so
kind of other way around.
disappointed, so hurt. She looks like a sweet enough girl, but not only did she fail to repay Madame Herta for promoting her, she even stooped to this. I was so angry, I was shaking. I broke out in a cold sweat. That amount of money? Herself? Who do you think she is? Fleming's daughter? Anyway, now you know everything, so leave me alone. I still need to write a report about this for Madame Herta.
Seems like it's all just a scare. But it's easy to make rumors and hard to dispel them. I better let Asta know.
Is there anything interesting here?
Son, he pieced out of the group. Scared now. He got you a little.
You can't waste money like this.
This isn't wasting money. The IPC's budget is so stringent and the process takes so long. By the time my application would have gone through, too much time would have been wasted. Do you know how much hardware was destroyed when the Legion attacked? And how many cables are currently out of order on the station?
I would assume it's like next 32, another 302 probably. I would assume. I mean, it's a lot, right? So they're probably just gonna keep it going. Pretty good, man. Doing good.
How is it my fault when I'm spending my own money to solve everyone else's problems? Give my encryption key back.
I won't.
You. Who gave you the right to tell me what to do with my money?
You did.
Well, I might have done that, but this doesn't count as wasting money.
How is it not wasting money? We lost that finding device you bought during the Legion's invasion. All you had to do was check the inventory, and we could have replaced it. Why did you make a new order? And that Starnaut fleet from the last time?
So it's only once, is it? That's kind of sad.
I did make an order, but it didn't go through. I was just trying to improve security measures to make sure attacks like this don't happen again. If the money wasn't spent, then it doesn't count. Anyway, are you here for something?
Just to complete the bingo? Yeah. I traded yesterday, not day before yesterday with someone. So I did indeed.
Please, tell me why you're here. So, you think Richard was the one who stole my encryption key. So, he was the one who started the rumors. Huh. That fits.
It feels like she's not surprised.
I'll deal with that immediately. Please don't worry, Miss Asta.
Go. Wait! Leave the encryption key here.
That's a separate issue. We'll talk about the encryption key later.
How can you...
Alright. Another swan game. Yeah, that should be more Tough to spin there. $360. Oh, that's actually good. That is actually good. Or did you buy the green thingies actually from these stores, Bodhi? Yeah, there is some here. It ain't much, but there are some. Can buy them here too. I emptied all the store, they say. I see. Kinda getting there slowly. Slowly. Some of these here too. This one even already showing. And the signs, what do they do? Can care less about trivial matters like this. Space station may be Madame Herta's property, but she didn't pay a single credit for its construction. Salsa's family has ties to the IPC, so saying she's wealthy would be an understatement. The facilities in the space station were essentially funded by her. The cost of those things she purchased was practically nothing for her, really. Think of them as the galaxy's wealthiest organization. In any case, I have to thank you for helping Miss Asta with this incident. $6,600 left the group chat, alright. Planned all this. With the help of the space station's big ears, sell some stuff that I couldn't attend to myself. Let's see. I already know them. What do we have here? Fragmentum corrosion. That might be big. I indeed am. Collect data from beacons inside. Sure. Alright, this is the stuff. Scanning function loaded on the camera can see through enemies. But being seen through enemies will take 50% more damage. Damn son. Fire, frost, automatic electricity. I'll get you then. Sure. Creatures present in this area. Equipment was set up previously has been damaged, therefore a trip to collect data from the beacons to restore remote connection. Equipped with a temporary scanning program through which the space station's terminals can remotely analyze the data in the invisible beacons. A lot of obos in this zone as they managed to transfer some of the beacon's data onto themselves amidst the chaos. Learn the woo and extract data once the button lights up. I think Alex is like one of the most efficient ones, to be honest. Sending the assignments doesn't sound that efficient. I think Alex is one of the best ones, probably. Well, you can buy them also from the stores, but when you're already done with that, I don't think you can get more. So that's probably the only one. Unless you can farm for some mobs too. Go somewhere else. Sustenance sinker. Oh yeah, maybe some of those things, yeah. Kind of like the special dungeons and everything. The flowers are super fast to farm, actually. To be honest. Alright, get out. I need to scan you first. And yeah, Calix, you can probably just put an autoplay. Stuff is indeed pretty simple. Oh, very simple. Oh yeah, maybe some of the special events and everything. You can also get stuff. Stamina system, yep. There is. I would say it's like way better than in Genshin though, but it also might be kind of for now because I didn't really cap in activities and quests. Maybe once you're done with everything, it's gonna become a little more annoying, but for now it's actually no problems. There's still way too much stuff to do, even without stamina involved.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. Who invited you?
How am I gonna get that time back?
So it does kind of handicap you a little, but nothing crazy, I would say. It's kind of the same as with Ragnarok, I would say, actually. Like, you have this, like, time limit, but you have, like, so much stuff to do outside of that time limit that you don't even really feel like it. Yeah, it's kind of like chunky amount of, like, different quests and other stuff going on, too. Destroy them. There's one there. I'm missing one more somewhere.
Upgrade configured.
Turn it up. Time to twirl.
How am I gonna get that time back?
See, I see. I'm kind of not in a rush, really. I just wait. Next week, I think they should add Monka and everything. Just want to check the Monka. Dailies I actually don't mind. It's like the events and stuff that is timed that I don't like, because I don't want to be tied to some particular time. And that system and that shit I don't like. I can get up here too. Huh. Dailies at least I can do on my own terms. Or whenever I want. So I have no problem with that. Use it here. Now where is another one? This area was kinda sus. I killed stuff here but didn't scan anything here. Can I actually do some of these maybe? What drops in which location? I think you can only like look at the loot and see where that stuff drops. But the reverse, I'm kinda not sure. This area is sus though. Or not. Yeah, there's probably some like database or something already at this point. I wouldn't be surprised, eh? Where's another one? These guys, and you can scan. I think there was something worth scanning there. Right. I think there should be something here. Show any here either. Couldn't interact with this. What the fuck is it? Yeah, you have no limit on killing stuff, but stuff doesn't respawn though. Once a day only, so... But I mean, there still should be plenty of stuff to kill really. Before you run out of that. No database. Maybe didn't start it yet. Maybe didn't make something like that yet. Where's the last one? Come on, dude. I really can't open this. There is you. It's one of these. Fuck, where is it? Am I blind and missed it somewhere? Degen on Meta World now? Damn son, I'm just farming them all. Let's see. Yeah, with Meta World I'm probably gonna wait until it's on Steam and everything. And then maybe... It's way too much stuff to play, dude. How to find time to play everything. Where is it, man? What? Just HP. Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, the most of this stuff I can just do a full AFK mode anyway. On some spare time. Just need to remember to launch stuff. Talk with this dude now. Where is it? Where's the last one? The beacon data. What else? What else can we scan with this? There's something here. Oh, it seems like it's something here actually. I think. The button got shiny. Maybe I'm just tripping. Hey, it was shiny there. What? Not it. Something's on top. What is this shit? Found that one by accident, I see. Well, it's activated here. I guess I'll need to zoom in on something. But I'm actually not even sure on what. Is it something there? No, I checked behind these still. Okay, shiny here. Still shiny here. Not sure if shiny is even important really though. Sorta. Oh, there it is. I did not notice that. How did I not notice that one? I was even running here. You don't have like verticality with like jumping and stuff, you just tend not to really look up too much. I feel like. Pointless anyway. Alright, let's go. I got him. So we have this one, and that one is Signs of Fragmentum. Does have like some other fancy name? The excursion mode. Is it something we needed to do? Don't seem like it's any of those, so don't think so. This is something on its own, basically.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
These do. I mean, yeah, sorta. You kinda don't really expect. It's usually, well, I mean, it depends on the game, I guess, right? When it's like a game when it's common with a lot of verticality, when you like tend to like shoot things instead of flying or something, then I guess you kind of do. But when everything is like in one dimension, really, you don't have jump or anything, you just kind of like run, then like, what's the point? Alright, they didn't give me any of this for that mode, I see. It's only that one, I guess, then. Alright. That's some good progress then. Getting that progress. Oh, the hukes. Alright. Good. Time to call it a day then. Time to call it a day. Get some of that rest, and tomorrow we go again. See, tomorrow gonna do some more Honkai in the morning on Twitch. And then we're gonna do Age of Wonders 4. I need to remember to install it. And we're gonna check that one out for the first Look Friday. And then the evening gonna be some more grindy fiesta and some coding fiesta. That's gonna be the plan here. Most likely, we'll see, but most likely here and everything. But yeah, for now I am out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Update the graphics, the drivers and stuff. Alright, need to remember that is true. That is true. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow 8 AM CEST as always. And yeah, thank you. Always nice hanging out and chatting. Appreciate a lot. See you all tomorrow. Have a nice rest of the evening. Sleep well if you go in. I love you all. Bye bye.